Okay. Okay, wait. I have never done this before, so I have no idea what's happening, what's going on. It says I'm live. Hi. Um, chat filter. Okay, including potential spam. Every message. Every message. I do not know. How do you know if there's people in here? Oh, there's nobody in here. I guess I'll be vibing out by myself. I'm giving it like 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds, 5 minutes. I feel like the lighting isn't that great. I don't know. How can you see? Hello? Is anybody home? Let me tell you something. It took a lot of courage to come on here. So, like, if it's just me by myself, that'll be so cringe. So, how do you see the chat? I'm really trying to figure out how to use this thing. Hmm. So, where do you see the messages? Is anybody home? Hi. Okay, hi. I have no idea how to operate this thing. It is my first time on YouTube Live, so please forgive me. But hi. Hello. See, I was gonna say I like your name in that head, but then that was just rude. So like, yeah, that was unnecessary. But hi everybody, I just came on just to try out this live and see how it works. I see a lot of people going live on YouTube, so I was like, let me just try to, see how it works and stuff like that. And I might just filter out the comments if it gets too crazy because I see people, get crazy in the comments before on YouTube. So I'm definitely not one of those people that stand the crazy comments. But how is everybody's day going? It should be like lunchtime for most people. If you've never seen me before, my name is Nadale. I go by Sincerely Nadz on YouTube. If you haven't seen any of my videos, go check them out. I recently posted a big reveal um because I recently had a baby that I never mentioned for the past like 9 months. So I made a video about that. It seems like the people. Where are you from? It seems like all of the names I'm seeing is from India. Are you guys from India? I don't want to. I don't want to seem like. But yeah, like tell me where you're from in the comments. I'm from Dominica. That's an island in the Caribbean. I know most people are at work, so I wasn't even expecting to see anybody in this live. To be honest, I was just trying it out. Just to see. Hi, Deepak. Are you from in where are you from? I see Indian XYZ video. I'm assuming all of these people here are from India, which is very interesting. I did see on my demographics that I do have people who follow me from India, which was very interesting. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I have people from the US, UK, Canada. I expect those, but then I have people from India who watch my page. So, oh, yes, I love Caribbean. Caribbean people are so awesome, which is why I wanted to like come on live today. Because truly, I was about to crash out. Okay, I'm from the Caribbean, and at home we having like a major carnival happening now. I feel like the people on the ground, like the people at home, are saying this is the biggest carnival that we have had, and I want to be where they are. I'm not lying. Carnival is like so full of culture. I love it. I used to go to Carnival from since I was a child, all the way up until I moved to the US. So I haven't really missed being at home for Carnival in a couple of years. Okay. Most I would do is like switch off my phone and not check my phone for like 2 days or 3 days until Carnival is over. But this time I have friends who went home for Carnival, and I have serious FOMO. So I was like, let me just get on live, run my mouth, distract myself so I wouldn't think about Carnival. But yes, Caribbean people are very, very nice people. Like everywhere you go. It doesn't matter what island, like that's just the general consensus in the Caribbean. I'm in the USA. I have been living in the US since I want to say 22. Yeah. So I've been here for almost 10 years. This year we'll give it 10 years. I'm turning 32 next month, actually, which is kind of crazy to say because the year just started. But no, I am definitely missing home. Okay. So I said, you know what, next year for sure, I'm booking my ticket and I'm heading back. I'm definitely going to go. Oh yeah, no, I'm not near the ocean. I'm not near the ocean at all. I'm actually in Georgia, so that's like definitely inland. Yeah. But I like Georgia. Like, and honestly, Georgia does have carnival as well, but I never went because I just thought it wouldn't hit the same. But they have carnival just like because we have a lot of people from the Caribbean who live in Georgia. Surprisingly, I have never bumped into anybody from my country, but they have a bunch of. Yes, I love fashion. I love cosmetics. If you check out my channel, you'll see that that's some of the things that I focus on my page. But yeah, I'm a fashion girly. I love the bags. I love nice things. Okay. So I definitely like, a little bit of designer here and there. Not everything is designer though, because that stuff is expensive and it definitely adds up. But I do have a little bit of a collection, I would say. And I'm also a Coach girl. Like this bag is from Coach right here. That one is from Coach. No, this one's from Michael Kors. Okay. I love that. That's so funny. No, honestly, okay, so I just had a baby, right? And I was thinking to myself, would it be like super dramatic to like have the baby come home in designer, but like I was like, it's not that serious. Okay. So I just let them come home in whatever outfit. Was it Tommy Hilfiger? No, I think I brought the Tommy Hilfiger outfit, but she was too tiny to come home in that. It was too big for her. So I just had to like, improvise and use another outfit. But that's dope though. Coming over the Dio is a big flex. Yes, it's about to be we're about to have a change in the time, which I really love that. So, okay, like I said, I'm from the Caribbean, right? So at home, we don't change the time. The time never changes. So when I came to the US and I realized that was a thing, my mind was blown. Like it will be 9 o'clock at night and the sun is still up. Like that was one of my favorite things though when I came to the US because I definitely wasn't expecting a time change, but I really love when the time changes. The best part of having babies is all the cute designer clothing. It really is. I know some people think it's so unnecessary, but let me tell you something. Like for girls, it's my first time having a girl. I always wanted a girl, and now I can dress up in all of the cute stuff. I actually just released a video, and it's about like a baby haul of like all the cute clothes that I bought for her. And let me tell you, that's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things. Did you see the Dior L'Oreal lipstick? No. What happened with Dior and L'Oreal? Tell me about it because I love a good story. Yes, the clocks change. So I have to change the clock on my toaster because it keeps, it still has the well, so the time goes back 1 hour. Yeah, so I need to change it manually because it doesn't do it by itself and it trips me up every time I'm making breakfast because I always think I have the wrong time. So some of my appliances I do have to change manually and I always forget the toaster. So I will be changing that. But thank you for the reminder. March 9th, that's on Sunday. Yeah. Um, but no, I don't know about the L'Oreal lipstick debacle. I also so it's my first time on live on YouTube or yeah, I only went live on Instagram once before and I always wanted to go live on TikTok. So if in case you wanted to catch me on live on TikTok, follow me. I might just like after I leave here, I will go over to TikTok and see, what it's hitting for. But I definitely want to get out of my comfort zone because I realize like I have been missing out on things that I truly want to do just because of like fear being in my mind, like just overthinking. A woman went into Walmart and opened a L'Oreal lipstick to see the color of the bullet, and it was HDR instead of L'Oreal. Might be a scandal. It definitely is a scandal. What? But wait, okay, where did you hear about this? You said, was this on TikTok? Because how do I not know about this? Like, I'm always in the know because I'm forever on TikTok. That is interesting. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to go over to TikTok and I'm going to check it out because I had no idea that happened. The doctor prescribed me water, okay? I have to drink more water, so I have this big old um cup right here. This is from Simply Modern on Amazon and it keeps your water really, really cool for a long time. I have a question. I know I have an accent, but does my accent like trip you up or can you understand what I'm saying? Do my words seem like clear? L'Oreal doesn't own the beauty. Right, they do. Oh. That's insane. Right. L'Oreal doesn't own Dior. LVMH does, but not them messing it up in the same factory. Who is responsible? Somebody's going to get fired for that. Oh, I need to go and check out that story because how did that even happen? Like, I mean, I could see how it could happen, but what? So was it just that one lipstick? I would be just opening the rest of them just to check. Just to check. So how much did she pay for it? The price of the L'Oreal, maybe like $7 or less. That's interesting. I, w- I don't even know what to say. No. Mm-hmm. Mm, see, that's what I was saying. It was $7. Well, she got a Dior lipstick for $7. But that's why I say, okay, honestly, we live for the name brands. Like clearly I like brand name things as well. But we're truly just paying for the name, honestly. If they make it in the same factory, I'm pretty sure a lot of the ingredients are the same. I would say some of the products do have a higher quality, but not all the time, truthfully. So Dior lipsticks could really be priced $7 in actuality. I can okay, I can totally understand it perfectly. Might be because I have friends from the islands. Right, right, right. Yeah, no, that's why. Okay, so that's a big. Thank you so much for like talking to me because I was so nervous coming on live. I was like, nobody's going to watch my live, nobody's going to comment. But thank you for the engagement and the conversation because you asked really good questions and you help it make it more engaging. But no, I love that you have friends from the islands and it's not giving you a hard time for you to understand me because sometimes like people ask me to fix an American accent so they can understand me more. And my thing is that no. No, because why? Like, I don't hear people asking Jamaicans to fake their accent. People love a good Jamaican accent. So why would I need to water mine down or change it just to appease other people? The color of the lipstick was a L'Oreal shade. Not sure if Dior makes a similar one, but it's quite it's very scandalous actually. And I would really like to know if anybody got fired as a result of that because the big brands like Dior, they don't like to be compared to the drugstore brands, especially for so if it was a branded Dior lipstick in like a L'Oreal packaging, oh, they probably will leave it when they found out what happened. Hmm. That's interesting. I will definitely be looking for that story because what? Danny Dio, please follow my channel. I would love to have you on live again. Like I really like your vibe. So yeah, follow me, and chop it up with me whenever I'm on live. You know. But no, that is scandalous. I hope they get their stuff together because. So are they dragging Dior online or what happened? It was just that one person in isolation that happened to, or was it different people saying? Just like Dior got in trouble with their book totes. The Italian police found the bags were being made in sweatshops by Chinese nationalists. So, sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so please excuse my coughing and clear my throat and stuff. But I did see a scandal. I want to say late last year. And it was about Dior bags being made in Chinese sweatshops for like a fraction of the cost that they charge for it. And that's why I was just saying, like, a lot of the times we just pay for the name of the brand. It's not really, like extra high quality sometimes, honestly. So, even, okay, so my Louis Vuitton, I don't even have it here. My Louis Vuitton wallet, right? I think at the time I paid like $800 for it. I don't know how much it is right now. But I definitely have other bags and stuff that I can compare the quality to, honestly. This bag is a really good bag. Let me see. It is super cute. I got this bag for my birthday. This is a Michael Kors bag. People talk a lot about Michael Kors because it's like one of those brands that a lot of people have. So, once it gets more popular, then people don't really want it because they like to feel exclusive. They like to, I went to school for fashion, so I have a know when it comes. I love that. Okay, school for fashion is definitely a flex. I like that. Yeah, and so I feel like some of these brands that are more popular amongst commoners, like they have good quality as well. but because the name doesn't say Dior, like for example, I had seen a video where I think it was Payless, right? Payless changed their name and they put uh I can't remember the name they changed it to, but anyway, they changed their name and pretended to be a luxury store. And so they invited a bunch of like influencers or affluent people, and they right, okay, you know about it. Yes. Palestine. So I was watching a video and everybody was saying like, yeah, this is such good quality and I would pay this and that amount of money for it. And I'm like, girl, this is peerless. At the end, you should have seen. You should have. Well, you probably saw it because you know the name of it. But if you could pay $10 for it, why sell it for $500? But we are definitely paying for the name and the branding, because when it comes to branding and luxury brands, it's the status that comes with it. Okay, that's why people save and do a bunch of stuff. They max out their credit cards to get bags that they know they can't afford, because they feel like it will help them, you know, help raise their social status. Um, Louis Vuitton and Dior have gone downhill. Louis Vuitton, definitely something is up with them. The quality is lacking and the price does keep going up. It is sad though. Ooh, I had 50 Louis Vuitton bags at one time. Oh, that's a big flex. No, I am not there yet, honestly. I feel like, honestly, when I bought my Louis Vuitton wallet at the time, because I only have one, honestly. When I bought it at the time, it was really a spur of the moment thing. Like, I had been thinking about it, but I wasn't really gonna do it because it was always sold out. But then one day I would check the website and it was in stock, and I decided to just press the button, and then I had like I was crashing out. I was telling my husband, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" I just I bought it. I wasn't thinking about like actually buying it. I was just trying to see, if it would still be in stock for real. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I ended up purchasing it. I do love it. It has lasted me a long time, but $800 could have gone to something more important, if I'm being honest. So they did that in Santa Monica. I went in store, but when I signed the lease for them 3 years, not like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't like. I feel like now that I have a girl, I definitely want to have some luxury items to pass on to her. But before that, I was just doing it for shits and giggles, to be honest. I like. One thing I will say, as we're talking about Dior, I love their packaging. Hands down, Dior is one of my favorite places to shop luxury anything like makeup, yeah, beauty stuff and all that, because I love their packaging. The only way to buy Louis Vuitton now is buying vintage. It's half the price, but it was made so well that it lasts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is true. And a lot of people use sites like Fashion File. I haven't bought anything from them, but Fashion File, Essence, like those third party websites to make those purchases, and they buy pre-loved items on there for like half the price, like you said. What you think about Hermes? Do you like Hermes? I see people playing what they call the Hermes games. Like, just to be offered a bag, they buy like a bunch of unnecessary stuff that they don't even like. Oh, for real? Daddy, follow. We're right here. We're right here. Follow me on all of my platforms. I would love to. I love your vibe. Your energy is really nice. But yeah, no, I love Dior's packaging, and you can always get like gifts with purchase, which that's my favorite part. So I like everything about Dior. Honestly, Dior is really that girl. Dior is really that girl. I have never bought stuff on Fashion File. I thought about it, but I think when I bought I just rather buy straight from the website, but I don't mind. Okay, shoot. Yeah, I haven't. I honestly think I like the Kelly one on the booking, just looking at it, but I have never like felt one or seen one in person. I've only seen it online. I wasn't super like into it, if I'm being honest, like in the beginning, but I think because of the popularity, I'm more inclined to kind of like it, but my Instagram handle is the same on here, except it has an underscore between sincerely and Nadz. But yeah, where are you from? Yeah, but Dior is my favorite. It is one of my favorites for sure. I will say that. I like Louis Vuitton as well, but the prices, all of them actually do price increases that are extremely ridiculous for no reason. Because why? Why double the price? Like in such a short space of time, the price can literally just have been increased like a couple of months ago, and then they do another price increase. And the way in this economic times in America, trust me, you have to check out the her bag. It's like the Kelly's is a sister that has more of a younger vibe. Okay, it retails for under 3K. Okay, nice. You know, come to find out. Okay, so I heard somebody say this. I actually learned that. Um, yes, that's how it is. Sincerely underscore Nats. I actually heard that the Hermes bags they resell for a lot more than what the actual price was. I used to think like the standard Birkin bag was like $33,000 or something like that, but it's actually I think about 8,000 is what I've heard people saying. But it's like you have to get a special call from your SA. You have to purchase all of these things before they can even offer you a bag. So I guess by the end of it, you might end up paying 53,000 for real. But I don't know. I haven't done it myself, so I'm just talking about what I've heard people saying in these internet streets. But one day I will. I will have a Kelly probably, not a Birkin. I don't know. I don't know. The Birkin it kind of it's not that it gives me old people vibes. I don't think it does. Thank you. And I will follow you back. Okay. So I what was I saying? I like the Kelly because it's smaller and it does look more like something for young people. Um and I think it's something that my daughter will like if she is like maybe in her teenagers or something like that, I could gift it to her for a sweet 16 or something like that. But just buy it, I don't know. Cuz where would I be going with a booking? I don't know. Okay, so bookings start at 9,500 retail, but when you immediately walk out of the store with it, you could resell. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. 20K resale price as soon as you step out. That's insane. But then when you say that, it makes it worth the investment to me because you can resell it for twice the amount that you purchased it. So for that reason, I see it as a good investment, right? Because if it depreciates as soon as you walk out of the store, then why purchase it? But if you can resell it for 20K as soon as you walk out the store, then definitely I would invest in it. I've seen people travel to other countries just to purchase their Birkin bags, right? But no. I said the next time I go to Dubai, I do want to make like a luxury purchase. I think this time the first when I went to Dubai last year, I'm in Wyoming. I take my Birkin camping. Really? Oh, that is so funny. But in all honesty, I think that's a good thing too, though, because it's like you're not worshiping worship in a bag. You bought the bag and you're using it. So that definitely makes sense because a lot of people will buy the bags just to have them on display. Just to have them on display. But they're not really, because I don't even go out that much, to be honest. I'm pretty much a homebody. Like, okay, Houston and England. Okay. Oh, okay, nice. What is your family business about? I have never been to LA, but I've been thinking about it. Like I told my husband, I would really like to. The only place I've been in where you've listed is Houston. I think I went there with my friends back when I was in college. Yes, I am live. I am live. I was so sad about Carnival, so I decided to come alive. And Danny Dio has been keeping me company. We've been talking about booking bags, Dio bags, and I'm so happy to have him on the live because he's been keeping me entertained this entire time. So we've been just talking about luxury purchases. Um, and I know you're a luxury girly yourself, okay? so that's what we were talking about. He was just telling me uh that he goes to the barn and the lake with his bucket bag and goes camping with the bucket bag. So okay, that's that's definitely goals for me. Okay, one day I'll have my bucket and taking it outside. Outside, anywhere outside, actually. I have a bit of a cold that I am trying to fight, so I have to drink a lot of water. You'll never be able to buy a book in Dubai. Okay. Hermes reserves a quarter bags for the dedicated Dubai clientele. The only place in the world you can walk in an Hermes store and possibly get a B or a key. hmm I actually, yes, there is. I've heard people say Japan is a good place to buy a Birkin, or was it vintage? I follow um I don't know if you know what's her name? I hate Tanika B. I follow her and then I follow Cupid on TikTok. And I think Cupid had gotten her bag in Dubai, but she had an essay that literally called her and told her to come and get it. I think that was Dubai. She was somewhere else and she had a layover in Dubai and she went and got Dubai. Yes, my sister had gone to Paris last year and I wanted her to buy something for me because it is cheaper then. But I'm confused. So when you make the purchase, do they keep it and you get it like do it like if you Oh, I hope that's not a stupid question. But do they like how do they know? Because I think some people say that you have to like show that you purchased the item like at the airport. So I don't know. Unless if you like purchase it at the airport and then they give it to you. But I don't know how they do that. Like when you buy luxury items overseas. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up because I lost where I was. You have to get a little appointment. Okay. Yeah, which is like a lottery system. The VAT refund is the best. Oh, yes. I have been hearing that too. Like, I definitely want to make a luxury purchase overseas. It's vintage. Japan has the best pre-love bags in the world. That's what I heard her say. That was so tea for me because I didn't know that. I need to buy me a flight to Japan. I'm not even kidding. Like, honestly, it is a place that I'd like to visit, not just for the luxury purchases or whatever, but I would really like to go to. They said don't declare it, ship everything home. Okay, that's what happens when you declare it, then they all up in your business. Okay. You fill out the form at the airport and then they refund you. Okay, they refund it to you. Thanks for the knowledge, because I really have been thinking about it a lot, and I know like this year probably not a good year because I just had a baby. Like I want it'll make no sense to spend money on a luxury item. So I'll be a Coach girl this year, but Coach to me is luxury. I don't care what nobody says. I love Coach. Like obviously, I love Coach. So that's to me luxury as well. But I do want to make like a really big purchase, like whenever I travel. Um, Funny thing is, my husband and I were talking about, traveling more and doing this and that and seeing the world. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. At least not right now. Not with a newborn. So let me let me get my money up and then think about making a luxury purchase. Oh yes, I wanted the tabby. I can't remember why I didn't get the tabby now. Um, did I buy a different bag instead? Oh my god, you guys, I cannot believe my battery is dying. What is my problem? I know I was coming on live. I can never keep this phone charged. I swear. Jesus, I have like 5% left. Okay, let me get my charger. How would I be able to pause this? Or can you all just watch my background? Let me get my charger real quick. Um, you can still get your VAT refund at the airport and you don't have to show them the item. Okay, I didn't know that. I did know that as well. So, okay, let me get my charger real quick. Don't go anywhere. This is so unprofessional, right? It's my first time alive. Okay, so please do not side eye me for having to leave. A quick intermission, look at the background, see what you like. We can talk about it when I get back. Let me just get my charger. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. I am back. Are you all still here? That wasn't so bad, I guess. So the baby actually woke up, but her dad has her, because I told him I was going on live. He's so supportive. We love a supportive king. Okay. Um but he's at work, so I might go and get her. I don't know. I don't know if I want her to be on live just yet. I got caught up and forgot to see my family business is a restaurant. Okay, I went from fashion stylist to international art dealer. Nice. To inheriting a 100-year-old restaurant. Oh, that is awesome. How old are you? How old are you? That is awesome. I want to start a family business. If I'm being honest, like that is really one of my goals. I want something to be able to pass down so that my children can inherit, you know? I think it's important and it's not something that gets talked about a lot, especially like where I'm from, like being raised in the Caribbean. There's not a lot of businesses that people pass down, except for what we call like the big names, like the Astafans and the Nassifs. Like they definitely have like family businesses. But I want something as soon as my kids graduate, if they're interested, they don't have to, but it will be an option for them that they can work, in the family business. Let me put my brightness up. But that's a big flex. I love that. Yes, she is a daddy's girl. She is a daddy's girl already. He loves to spoil his babies. Like honestly, I tell him it every time. He spoils them as soon as they come out of the womb. And the funny thing about it is that okay, I'm 32. My father's parents started the restaurant. Quite the age gap, okay, but my daddy didn't have me until he was 65. My daddy had my brother, my last brother, at 50. Oh, I was livid. I was so upset that my daddy had my last brother at 50 years old because I was like, what are you doing? You're on your way out. You all your kids and them they grown already. Like what you doing having more children? But he actually was a heaven sent for him because when my dad got sick, he was the one that was physically there to help take care of him. His other kids are like, I have one brother in Dominica, but everybody else is from different parts. They live in different parts of the U.S. and my other sister lives in Barbados. But yeah, that's interesting. So are your parents still alive? I hope that's not an offensive question. But I do want to, I don't know what kind of family business that I would want to start. I'm definitely into a lot of like self care stuff. Excuse me. And honestly, I love robes. Like, I love robes. I love all of the cute self care accessories, the headbands, the cuffs for your hands, the robes, and the shoes. And I love all of it. So, if I would go into business, I love robes. I have about maybe five or six of them. Sometimes I even forget because I'll be like, oh, here's another robe. I forgot all about that one. So I do love robes. So if I honestly had to start a business, that is what I would want to do. Like I need to start. What is my problem? I need to start talking about the things that I want. I need to start speaking them into existence. I love pajamas. I love robes. I love like house shoes. I love all of the cute things. Like that is really like my and even down to the products too because I love Dove. Everybody, if you have been watching me for long enough, you definitely know I love Dove. I love the scrubs. I love all of the cute, nice smelling things. Like I even put my husband onto them. Like I am so congested because my son is like when you send kids to school, you just have no idea what they're coming home with. I just don't want the baby to get sick. I really don't want the baby to get sick. But I have been doing good so far, drinking my water and a lot of orange juice as well. But I love me a good robe. I don't know how YouTube really. I have been on here for 43 minutes. Oh my god, that's insane! But I'm proud of me because I literally said I was gonna come here like for 5 minutes, and if nobody shows up, then nobody shows up. But I have been here for 43 minutes. Look at me. And then when I'm done, I'm going over to TikTok. As long as my daughter like is still asleep, well, I'll ask my husband because he currently has her and I don't want him to like he has work to do. So I thank you. I don't want to like disturb him too much, but I do want to be active more on social media. I want to get rid of my fears. I want to stop overthinking. I want to live life. Like honestly. Has anybody in here watched the new documentary that just came out? It's about Gabby Petito. After I watched that documentary, I was like, you know what? Now is the time to start living. You kind of just keep thinking, oh, I want to do this, I would like to do that, and just not do it. She wanted to be a YouTuber. She quit her job. She went out with her. Is this a? I don't want to spoil it for y'all if you haven't seen it. So, okay, disclaimer. Okay, I'm going to give a little bit of the details. Possibly you heard about it through the news, and it was apparently viral on TikTok at the time when it was actually happening. But it's a true crime story about this girl called Gabby Petito. She was 22 years old. I love true crime. She was 22 years old and went up with her fiance. And now, I don't know if how is her fiance because he asked her to marry her without no ring, but okay. Anyways, yeah, so they went on a countrywide like trip or whatever, going from state to state, and she wanted to be a van life YouTuber, right? That was like her dream at the time, and she bought all of this stuff. Yeah, and it actually helped solve her crime because that's when the police knew when exactly she died, because the time that she stopped working on her computer transferring files, that's the timestamp they gave as to when he could have possibly killed her. Sorry if it's a little bit dark, okay? But what I took from that documentary is now is the time. Now her video has 10 million views. Unfortunately, the it has those views after, she passed and she wasn't able to see, how people, the fact that people watch her videos and stuff like that. But she died doing what she loved and what she wanted to do. And I think for me, it was it just reminded me that tomorrow is not promised. Now is the time to do the things that you want to do. Now is the time to do the things that you love and enjoy, because you don't know when your day will be your last day. And I was just happy that she was able to do something that she really wanted to do and something she loved and enjoyed doing. At least she got to do it before her life was taken, like, unfortunately. And I just hate the fact that he just was a coward. Like, why you didn't just wait for your turn? Like, wait for your turn. But instead, he decided to take his own life, talking about it was a merciful killing. Boy, please. You was doing her a favor? That's what you're trying to say? No. And so, as a result of her death, now they have a foundation in her name and they are trying to bring awareness to signs of domestic violence. And I'm also very passionate about that. Obviously, my background is in psychology. And unfortunately, I have had an encounter with an abusive relationship type situation before I met my husband. So I am very passionate about that. And the statistics, I think they said at the end of the video, half, like 50% of women will at one point in their life have being involved in an abusive relationship. And my abusive relationship, I'm putting air quotes because some people might think that was too minor to even consider that. But it's like the police was saying, it's gonna be a small thing today, but tomorrow it's gonna be bigger and then bigger and then bigger, and then unfortunately it can end tragically. So I love the fact that as a result they were able to start a foundation in her name and let women know when a situation might be worth leaving. He not just upset and crying for no reason. He's manipulative. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a sweet, oh, he care about me. No, 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 no. He's manipulating you. Yeah. And so that's why I keep saying, I tell my husband all the time, the same way maths and English are mandatory subjects, I strongly believe. Sorry, I had to take a phone call planning my fans baby shower. Oh, that is so sweet. I wish I had somebody to plan my baby shower. I didn't have a baby shower. I ended up having a virtual gender reveal, so I didn't have a baby shower. But that is awesome. Kudos to you for doing that. That's so sweet. I want to have like one last baby, and I hope somebody will throw me a baby shower then. But my sister is in another state, and then my cousin is in another state, so it's kind of difficult to do stuff like that when you don't have people that's physically there to like put things together and stuff like that. So I didn't really, okay, I'm lying. It did bother me for like a little while, and then I was like, is what's important here? Let's think about it. Is it the baby shower? Is it getting people together to celebrate you? Because that can happen at any time. So I was like, even if I don't have a baby shower, people are going to come and celebrate me. And a lot of people came when the baby was born, visited us at the hospital, came to the house. So I was like, I didn't really need the baby shower, truth be told. I didn't say I took that money that I would have used for the baby shower and bought all her stuff. So yeah. But okay, but what I was saying about the whole Gabby, no, I was saying that I do think psychology should be a mandatory subject in school. It is very important for people to learn what a narcissist is, like the true definition. It's important to know about personality disorders. It's important to know about child development. It is important to know just the basic things that we use, because my degrees, I've been using my degrees ever since I started studying psychology. Not even when I graduated, ever since I started studying psychology, because you use that stuff every day. I cannot tell you when last I had to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we're not you don't use some of that stuff every single day, but with psychology, learning you about human behavior, you definitely can identify some. Actually, oh, okay. Oh no, that was me. Oh, she's 46. That's no, only a few people knew I was pregnant as well. I understand having or wanting privacy for your pregnancy and like keeping it to yourself. It is such a sensitive topic. I feel like it's two different kinds of people. There are two different kinds of people. Some people, as soon as they find out that they're pregnant, they want to like shout it on the rooftops. They want everybody to know. They're posting on social media. It's not like a secret to them. And then you have people like me who will like keep it really close, only share it with like the people that you care about and you don't mind, them knowing, but they will also keep it close because you not like telling everybody. But I don't know if it's a superstition thing. I don't know if it's like anxiety, but I kept my pregnancy offline until she was born. And I said that's what I was going to. She just thought she's too old. No. And that wasn't her first child. So why I don't know. I cannot speak to that anyway because you never know. Like with a woman, honestly, we sometimes we just overthink. The statistics show that women are having kids a lot later now. I don't know if she knows that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But women, I honestly thought a lot of my peers would have kids by now, and they don't. They don't. A lot of people are having kids later on in life. You see, like growing up, they always used to say by 30, you need to have this, that, like you need to be married, you need to have your degrees, you need to be married, you need to have kids by 25, right? And then now it's like that's not the case. That's probably what it was back then, but it isn't. It isn't the case. The only thing I could say is that if there are like complications and stuff like that, like that's, but like you say, because it's a geriatric pregnancy is why she doesn't want to say. It really depends on the individual person. Yeah, if they want to share or not. It's true. And I wouldn't force anybody hand neither. Like if I think somebody's pregnant, I am not jumping in their DMs like, oh, like I see your face getting fatter. I see like your nose is spreading out. Like, are you pregnant? No, no, that is crazy. Yeah, no, well, I think like from 35. I don't know if it's like 30. But I think it's from like age 45. I completely agree with what you're saying, especially since children are so easily influenced by people. It's important for them to know when someone is trying to indoctrinate them. Yeah, exactly. I think you're referring to what I was saying earlier about psychology being a mandatory subject. Like, should I start a petition? Because I have been saying this for years. Psychology is very extremely important. It is the scientific study of human behavior, and we need to know what certain behaviors mean, what they indicate. Like, people just walking around. It's so many people walking around here that need a psych evaluation. So many people, and that boyfriend, the one who killed Gabby, I can't remember what his name is. He definitely needed one. Cause something was going on between him and the mother too. Like Gabby was saying, something needed to happen. I don't know. And then it makes me wonder: was his behavior a result of nature or nurture? Because it seems to me that he was nurtured into being a murderer, and I don't want to like put too much on it, but it seems something weird was going on between him and the mother. Yes, in Wyoming. That yeah, I like yeah. It's super important because a lot of people move. Exactly. It should definitely be mandatory. Like math is cool and all, but we don't use that stuff every single day, like to the extent that we study it at school. But that's definitely something. Oh, tell me about that. I have this book. Hold on. I don't know if you guys have Five Below, but I have the Psychology 101 book, and it says the essential guide to the science of the mind. Basically, like a crash course in psychology. If you're interested, okay, thank you for joining my live. I'll let you know if I'm going on live again. I'll probably do it on TikTok. But thanks for joining. Bye. Have a great weekday. So yeah, so this is a good book, and well, I think it's a good book actually. I did my research on it, and it says it's basically everything you need to learn. So sometimes I need a refresh on the line, so that's why I bought it, and I also want to um make sure that my kids know they don't have to pick up the subject in school, but I would want them to know like the basics of psychology and some of the things that I have studied in. So I will keep those books around. Yeah, but the whole thing was tragic, and my heart goes out to the. I honestly, I cried. I'm not even going to lie. Like it was very sad. It was very sad. And it wasn't even clear as to why he murdered her. Like the questions are still there. you know I don't know why. Like what was the reason? And then the police, when they had stopped them prior, like a couple days before, like bye, okay, see you later, a couple of days before, he kind of like, I don't say he manifested the whole thing, but he called it. And he was speaking based off of statistics. Statistically, that is how things end in those types of relationships, and they could have avoided it. But instead, and I understand that she kind of implicated herself by saying she was the aggressor, but let's be for real. The person who calls you on the phone told the dispatcher there was a man slapping a woman. How all of a sudden you forget all about that, and then you just go in with what they say, like there was an eyewitness, like, you know. Guys, I don't know. I think I might be having to go off of live on here. Danny Dior, if you're not following me here, please follow me here. And I'm also going live on TikTok soon, so we could talk over there. But I will be looking for your Instagram. I put my money on the fact that he found out that she was talking to the ex-boyfriend. That is what I said to my husband. Okay, let me finish with it. And her telling him solo female van lifers were more successful. So I don't know, but okay, so she must have said that to him. But when he texts the mother, I think that, sorry, when the mother got the text about the female van lifers, I think that was him. He probably thought that I'm not going to have, yeah, yeah, and that's definitely how it is in domestic violence. Yeah, in domestic violence cases, if I cannot have you, then nobody can. So But the audacity of him saying that he did her a service, talking about it was a merciful killing, and then he takes the coward way out and kills himself with a 8-page letter. Nobody wants to know what you have to say, okay? I just feel like I just feel like I wonder at what point did he really think about killing her? Because it was, yeah, he took her out. Yeah. Yes. It definitely was. There was when they did the autopsy, there wasn't any evidence to support his story that she fell into the lake and she was cold and all kind of nonsense, and he was taking her out of her pain and misery. You were her pain and misery. If you wanted to take some pain and misery out, take out yourself. Why? Why did you think that you were doing her a service? The only way you would be doing that girl a service is by leaving her alone. That's the only way he would be doing her a service. And the parents, oh, they deserve to be charged. I don't care what anybody says. Lock them up. Put them under the jail. Now, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to like stand up. Right. Right. That's a good point. Right. That is a good point. I didn't think of that. Yeah. No. And for me, I get that you want to like support and defend your son, but to what extent? Did you hate that girl that much? Because I'm asking if it was a girlfriend that they loved. That girl was about to be a part of your family. Like she was supposed to be your daughter-in-law and you just didn't care that she was missing. And I think they knew exactly what happened from the moment that it did happen. Because why are you on all of those phone calls for such a lengthy period of time and then all of a sudden you lawyer up and you're the one to talk to anybody? Like, please, miss me with that. They knew what was going on and they aided and abetted. They need to be charged. They obstructed justice. Okay? Because they could have gotten him and, and he would have been in handcuffs. He would have been doing his time. Uh huh. Of course they did. Of course they, and he was a mama's boy. That lady said she would have baked a cake and put a file in it. She would bring a shovel and help him bury the body. Like, please. And I know lots of people say stuff like that, like they would do anything for their children. And I'm not saying like don't do things to help your kids, but like no, not for killing somebody and taking their life. And in my opinion, it was for no reason. It was for no reason. And I do think it has something to do with him reading her messages. Yeah, some parents honestly, honestly, I like I really I might even be that mother to be like anything you need, I'm down for it. So I cannot really like I know what she said is messed up for real, but like I said, a lot of parents think like that. Like they would rather take do the jail time for their kids rather than, have their kids go to jail. So I see what she was saying, but I feel like at least give them I don't know. She didn't want to implicate him, so they didn't say anything like to the police. But there's also another family that's hurting. And this wasn't just a random stranger. That girl lived in your house.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
you just really didn't have no care in the world about her. Like she wasn't a stranger to you. So for me, that's the biggest thing. Like I just feel like they treated her like a nobody. You know, right, right, yeah. Well, right. No, and I don't know to what extent I would go for my children either, because I love them down. Like I love my children, and I would want to do anything to protect them. But also, but also, you have to train your children right. You know, you also have to make sure, and I'm pretty sure that they knew what kind of person he was. That's why she was or that's why they dealt with the situation how they did. So I feel like they need to take accountability, hold him accountable, and they also needed to raise their children right, so they wouldn't think about, they wouldn't actually kill, not even think about actually kill somebody, because I really think it was a nurture thing, another nature thing. He wasn't born a murderer. Whatever was happening in their household was weird, because I remember the girlfriend used to text her mother saying like something is up with like his mother. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, she was definitely overbearing and weird. Like getting upset at because he was spending too much time with his girlfriend. What do you think a girlfriend is? What do you think a relationship is about? People have to spend time in a relationship to get to know each other. But it was very tragic. It was very unfortunate. It was very sad, and I literally cried, okay, because it didn't have to end like that. And the unfortunate thing about the situation is that the YouTube video like is of them, so he was in it, so he kind of like tied to her memory, and I hate that. Yeah, they do. They actually do. No, yeah, I get what you're saying. People do go to extreme lengths, but I honestly feel like that was premeditated. It wasn't in the heat of the moment, um, because I think he, yeah, that's crazy. I've never been to Utah though, um, but no, that whole entire thing, it was absolutely insane. There's some conspiracy theories saying that he is still alive somewhere, because why did the mother find his belongings, and how was he 1 mile from his car and they were searching for like a month or something for him? That was strange to me, because how you everywhere looking and you can't find him, but he was just 1 mile away, and then like his parents kind of knew exactly where to go and find him. I thought that was strange, but and then people were saying that they identified his body using his dental, I think using his teeth, but his the person who did it was the dentist was his uncle or some crazy thing. Like I don't know how true that is. I didn't really look that part of or fact check it, but I just thought it was wild. Yeah. Okay, Danny Dio, I think I'm about to log off because I've been on here for an hour. Thank you for rocking with me for an entire hour. Thank you. I really enjoyed the conversation. I want to go on live, but I have to check this to see um if baby girl is asleep, and probably nurse her and do some stuff for her. It was nice chatting with you. Thank you. You are fabulous yourself. And I'll be looking for you on Instagram as well. Um, so I have to check on baby girl, see if she needs anything. But I might be on TikTok later today. Okay, great. And so you can follow me on TikTok as well. TikTok is sincerely Naz, no underscore. It's just sincerely Naz. But I hope to go live more often. Okay, okay, I get you. I hope to go on live more often on here because I understand that it is good to, for your platform. And I struggle with showing my personality on like in my edited videos. I feel like I remove a lot of that stuff when I'm editing. But on live, you are definitely just like going off of vibes. So people get to see your personality. There's no like edits to remove anything or anything like that. So that's that's what's interesting about the live, and I think people need to like see my personality because I she has personality, okay. I have personality and I just keep hiding it behind these cameras. So I'm so happy to know that I was able to face my fears and do a live. Oh my, oh, so you go on live yourself? Do you go often? Do you have like a live schedule and stuff like that? You have like, oh, hold on. Oh, I want to start a live schedule and go at least once a week. And I do think 12 o'clock is a good time because people are on their lunch breaks around now. Well, now it's 1 o'clock, but at the time when I went. So I said 12 o'clock is a good time, and baby girl is usually taking her little nap, so that's great. So I definitely want to have a schedule so I my followers will know when to expect me, and then I will kind of like be able to hold myself accountable and go during those time when I know that she'll be taking a nap and stuff like that. But yeah, but I'm not much anymore, but I did have a big following. Oh, nice. Thank you. That is a huge compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Like honestly, like I overthink a lot and I doubt myself a lot. So and then I know I have an accent too, so I don't want like I don't want to feel like there's a disconnect with the people I'm talking to. So that's kind of why I just kind of I don't have a problem with talking in my like YouTube videos, like the ones where I sit down and talk, like because those are kind of like planned and scripted to some extent, not really, but like I have bullet points that I follow and things like that. But when it comes to lives, you just go off of the vibes, like you were telling me about Dior, and we were like, right, exactly. Exactly. So that's why I really enjoyed the live today, and it actually made me feel more comfortable with doing it in the future. So look at me being a big girl and just going like doing the things that scare me, you know. So I definitely was anxious about it, but I feel a little bit more comfortable this time. And I was anxious about it too because I was like, oh, should I go on live without no makeup on? Like I don't know. Like I was overthinking like everything, but I'm I'm cool with it. And I love the fact that it wasn't too many people in here neither, so we can like really vibe and have conversation. So it was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your time. So hopefully I'll see you in my next live. Bye. Because Mr. Killer. Okay, no, okay, let me tell you something. I do know that song. But I'm not a soca girl like that. Is that interesting? Is like thank you. I am not a big or a super huge soca person. Okay, so I'm from Dominica, right? And we have our own music that we create. It's called Booyah music. I am a Booyah girl. Like I will listen to Booyah music through and through. I know it might be not everybody's cup of tea, but it definitely is mine because I grew up in it. That's funny, yes. But I'm really not a huge soca person. Like my best friend is, but like I am not. So that's probably why I didn't really like. when you said that, it didn't really like ring a bell, but I do know some of soca music. But I am more of like reggae dance hall and booyah. So that's kind of the Caribbean music that I listen to more so. But no, that's interesting. That's good that you know that actually. Not a lot of people do, unless if they're like from places like New York. They know a lot of Caribbean music over there in New York, and like places with a lot of like diversity and stuff, a lot of Caribbean immigrants and stuff. Yes, it was so nice meeting you too, and I will hopefully catch you in another live. Okay. How do you know? How do I get off of this? Do I just press the X? I think so. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.